So what was wrong with it before? But yeah, at least it's live now. I've got everything up there, so I can have the Twitch up closed and have this on full screen. But yes, basically I've got one full box of Lost Amber. I've got one of the pre-release ones that has 3 packs, which I've put down somewhere. Yep. 3 packs just here. Then I also have 3 sets of Argos packs. Also have the new Tapu Lele, Tapu Fini Island Guardians box, which is where this player mat came from. So first things first, let's open the Argos packs, as I know they're probably most likely to be outdated card packs. And 2 of the packs. This one, X and Y Evolutions, and X and Y Roaring Skies are out of rotation sets, but I do have one Burning Shadows, and the Cosmog Primo. So we have a Nincada, Vagon, Electrike, Talo, Nexator, Legenda, Bayonet, Ultra Ball, always useful to have those, and is that Double Dragon? Yeah, Double Dragon Energy. I'm gonna actually need to put those somewhere where they won't get lost. I would have enough space for all of them. Maybe this was a bad idea to do this while I've got everything else out. That's fine up there. That's fine there. They can all go there. And then the X and Y Evolution pack. Poliwag, Diglett, Seal, Nidoran, Ponyta, Growlithe, Farfetch'd, the meme Akutsuki. Is it Akutsuki? Is it Imakuni? Executor, Misty's Determination, and Revive. And then the one pack that's legal, the Burning Shadows. A Riolu, a Cutiefly, a Teemo, a Duskull, an Inkay, a Panpour, a Zygarde, that's the same as the promos that they're giving out at our local event, a Heatmore, a Curlier, and a Simisage. So that's the next Argos one. also has a promo Cosmog. So this one has a Guardians Rising and a Burning Shadow and an Excellent Light Evolution, so I'll open that one first. Voltorb, Diglett, Caterpie, Poliwag, Pikachu, a Hollow Water Energy. That's something I want to put to the side. That's not an empty one, that's not an empty one, that's it. A Dugtrio, a Metapod, a Professor Oak's Hint, and a double colourless. Always useful to have spare double colourlesses. And the Burning Shadow pack. A Porygon, a Sork, an Oddish, Charmander, a Marill, a Raichu, and a Marshadow GX. What did I choose this one? Evo Shock. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may leave your opponent's active Pokemon paralysed. That's not bad. As soon as paralysed is normally quite an expensive thing on a card. And there's the Marshadow GX. And we have a Whirlipede, a Wobbuffet, and an Electric. I should probably put the Marshadow off in the decent pile. And then we have one Guardians Rising pack here. We have a Castform, a Gothita, a Fatbat, a Carvana, a Cottony, a Hollow Hala, Lilligant, a Gilotto, Saberlight, and a Marini. And then for the last of the Argos sets, promo here is a Shaman. Shaman's this one. Aromatherapy heals 30 from each of your Pokemon. Magical Leaf, which is 40 plus 20 if you toss heads, and it heals 20. So we have one Sun and Moon base set, one Guardian Rising, and one Crimson Invasion. So we have a Stuffle, a Feebas, a Jagrano, an Aaron, the same thing. We have a Miss Magus, a Canamo, a Lizamine, which I was tempted to play, so I'll throw that to the side. And then a Pileswine. And I'll open the Sun and Moon base set one. Jupiter, a Poliwag, a Pavis, Chimchar, a Rattata, Stoutland, Spinder, Sneemy, and Energy Retrieval. And then the last Guardian Rising pack. Carvana, Patbat, Gothita, Cast Form, Tentacle, Cottony, Talonflame, Easter Parasite, Words, not important. So next I'm going to go for the sneak peek kit and the 3 packs that came with that. This at least gives me a box to put a few cards into. So you have the Evolutions pack. This one's the Suicune. So this is the Suicune, Clear Howl, Copycat, Timer Ball. This is the Paplio, the Marina line. Just some general supporters, and then the Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff line. So the pre-release comes with four of the same packs. So I'll open those now. So first of all, we have a Trico, a Chansey, a Pachirisu, Paplio, Spinarak, Poinpole, which I want to put to the side, a Sidninja, a Lampent, a Grovyle, and an Adventurer's Bag. Also want to put that to the side. I'm probably going to be putting a bunch to the side out of this set, at least in the early stages of it. Then we have a Marini, a Larvitar, Slowpoke, Cubchao, a Diglett, a Larvitar, an Electivire, Xatu, a Sableye, and a Brioni. What's this Sableye do? Oh yeah, this is a quick hunt. If it's your first turn, you can, for a single colourless energy, you can search your deck for a card. But when you've got something like the Alolan Vulpix with Beacon, I think there's a couple of the other relatively easy ones to search cards out. So we have an Onix, a Murilo, a Mareep, a Wurmple, a Jigglypuff, a Marill, a Victini, another Sableye, an Electro Power, which I'm hoping I get a full art of an Electro Power at some point, and then a Xatu. Then we have Carbink, Blitzel, another Onix, another Spinarak, a Paplio, a Heracross, and a Alolan Persian. That attack is garbage. Empty threat. It does 90 damage, minus 30 for each energy on the opponent's active Pokemon. So, say today I was going against a Gardevoir deck. They put double colourless on first turn. They put a single berry energy on second turn. I'm doing 0 damage to it. Then we have Pupitar, Countergate, and then Aliados. We'll see Countergate do. if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to cost 1 less. That's interesting. So then we've got the 3 additional packs that come with the set after the event. So we have a Yamask, Stunfisk, Larvitar, Litwick, a Chikorita, a Heat Factory, Raikou, a Ninjask, a Fairy Charm Dragon, and a Mantine. Honestly, if this was the stuff I got from the sneak peek, I wouldn't be happy. So, we have a Murloc, Chansey, a Trico, a Pikipek, a Scyther, an Adventurer's Bag, a shiny one, so I'll put that to the side, and a Azumarill, a Mantine, an Aliodos, and a Fairy Charm Psychic. Then we have a Marini, a Yamask, a Stunfisk, a Larvitar, a Litwick, a Cyndaquil, a Beautyfly, a Fluffy, an Electabuzz, and a Kecleon. Again, nothing really that special in that pack. So now I'm going to switch over to the Islands Guardian set. This bit just here. So the main thing from this is the Tapu Lele and Tapu Fini promos. Then this also comes with 8 packs. I'm just being a pain to get out. Out all of you. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to be the code for me to get online. Suit. So there's the Tapu Fini. Not really being used in all that many decks, but still good to have. I'll put that over in the decent pile. And Tapu Lele, as long as it's in a format, it's going to be a good card. Especially when you can go first turn search out a Tapu Lele with like an Ultra Ball or something like that. And then you waste away your hand, but you've searched for a Lily. So you've got 8 more cards as resources. So first pack is a Thunder, Lost Thunder. So we have a Pikipek, a Buxish, a Dendene, a Cyndaquil, a Wurmple, an Ampharos, which I'll put to the side. So back the card. A Ribombi, a Faber, a Sightseer, and a Delibird. See, one of the main issues with this special edition is that 2 of the sets that are in it are out of rotation. So we have a Porygon, a Persian, an Eevee, an Unknown, Inkay, Coombe, Metagross, Spirit Link, Gloom, Hexmaniac. If I remember rightly, Hexmaniac was a decent card back in the day. Yeah, until the end of your opponent's next turn, each Pokemon in play in each player's hand and in each player's discard pile has no abilities. So that's the same as the I think there was a muck at some point that had a similar effect, just turn out off all abilities. Next is a Lost Thunder. Oh, I don't think it was much. Yeah, I think it might have been Garbodor actually. We have a Valtz, Dendene, Cyndaquil, Pinecone, Eevee, Persian, a Macargo GX, a Faber, a Sightseer, and a Delibird again. I haven't actually had a chance to look at this Macargo yet. Its ability is once during your turn before you attack, you may discard the top card of your deck. If that's a basic energy, attach it to one of your Pokemon. And then you have the standard Macargo that has Smooth Over, which lets you put any card from your deck onto the top of your deck. Its GX attack discards the top 5 from your opponent's deck. And Lava Flow discards any amount of basic energy on that Pokemon, and it does 50 for each. It's quite an interesting full art, at least. And then there's an XY Evolution Pack. Where we have a Pikachu, a Growlithe, a Machop, a Nidoran, a Ponyta, a Shiny Caterpie, a Eradicate, a Switch, a Magmar, and a Devolution Spray. I actually wonder if Devolution Spray is still in rotation. I doubt it is. Just a second. I'll get back to that later. Not really important for now. Then the next pack is a Forbidden Light. Well, we have a Clawitzer, Foki, Esper, Honedge, Nubat, a Lycanroc, Malamar, Doublade, a Judge, and an Azel. I already have like 8 copies of Judge right now, so I don't need to pull that to the side. And I'm just going to take a drink quickly. Then next pack we have is Ancient Origins. Again, another set that isn't in rotation. So we have a Golett, a Larvesta, a Porygon, a Persian, an Eevee, an Eco Arm, an Entei, an Ace Trainer, a Gloom, and a Paint Roller. Oh, cool. Destroy any stadium in play, then draw the card. So like Field Blower X. Then we have an X and Y Evolution Pack. an Electabuzz, a Vulpix, a Sandshrew, a Phonix, a Magikarp, a Magneton, a Dugong, a Charizard Spirit Link, a Poliwhirl, and a Maintenance. Again, it sucks that 4 of the packs out of the Special Edition, or the Guidance Rising Special Edition, aren't in rotation. Really doesn't make any sense when it's a product they want to sell. A Leo, a Krogunk, a Floki, a Flabebe, a Gibble, a Krogunk, a Heatmore, Floette, Helios, and Diggersby. So that's all for the additional products. Now we just have the whole box of Lost Thunder to open, which means I probably want space to put this right now. You empty. You can have that for now. So I've got a box set up at the side. So, first pack. We have a Natu, Chikorita, Pachirisu, a Hoppip, a Carbink, a Lapras, a Tangrowth, Delibird, Cascoon, and Lost Blender. Then we have a Jigglypuff, an Alolan Meowth, a Cupchew, a Tangela, an Alolan Vulpix, a Cyndaquil, a Sinninja, a Fabba, an Electabuzz, a Spotag. Then we have a Larvitar, a Slowpoke, a Cubchoo, a Diglett, a Natu, a Hollow Lost Blender, a new Tapu Koko, which is not as good as the Flippity Flap one, a Silcoon, a Fabba, and a Sightseer. Then we have a Marini, a Larvitar, a Slowpoke, a Cubchoo, a Alolan Diglett, a Toxapex, an Azumarill, a Custom Catcher, a Fairy Charm Dragon, and a Hitmontop. Then we have a Marill, a Onyx, a Murloc, a Mobique, a Wurmple, a Leo, a Zebstrika, a Mantine, a Wait and See Hammer. This is such a weird card. Let me just read this to you. You can use this card only if you go second and only on your first turn. Discard an energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. It's just so bad. But the Zebstrika's decent. Its ability is once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard your hand and then draw 4 cards. hopefully I get 2 or 3 copies of that on these, as well as the Electro Powers, possibly a Girafarig GX, a Morel, a Wurmple, a Litwick, a Coneby, Marini, an Alolan Vulpix, a Magonia, a Skiploom, a Pinsir, and a Grovyle. Then we have a Nincada, a Morel, Wurmple, a Litwick, a Coneby, a Thunder Mountain. That's one of the other cards I was after. It's a Prism Star, so I only actually need or want one. A Trumbeak, a Ninjask, and another Fairy Charm Dragon. Then we have Bruxish, Larvitar, Carbink, a Chikorita, a Scyther, Mantine, a Steelix, a Dindine, a Heracross, and a Fairy Charm. So again, starting off with a Bruxish, Durant, a Mareep, a Phanpy, an Incada, a Wurmple, an Unknown. What's this one? This is the one that wins the game if you've got 12, your opponent has 12 supporter cards in the Lost Zone. Skiploom, Grovyle, Vio. So far this isn't a very good box. A Paplio, a Spinarak, a Nincada, a Blitzel, a Slowpoke, Cobalion, an Espeon, Bayleaf, Dendene, an Adventurer's Bag. So what does this Espeon do? Allure, draw 3 cards. Energy Crush, this attack does 20 more times the amount of energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. That's pretty good. Shame it's 90 HP though. It's a really, really easy target. Which I found out today playing Weavile, Murkrow, Zoroark. Eevee, a Bruxish, a Durant, a Mareep, Phanpy, a Litwick, a Blissey, a Lost Blender, a Silcoon, and a Cali. What does Blissey do? Happiness supplement. Once during your turn before you attack, you may remove the a special condition from your active Pokemon. And you have Powerful Slap for 3 colourless. Flip a coin for each energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 80 for each hex. Now, the Sneasel that I was playing today has a similar thing. For 2 Dark Energy, you flip a coin for the amount of Pokemon that you have in your active and bench, and it does 30 for each hex. I usually attacked twice today, both with 4. Yeah, both times with 4 Pokemon and 4 flips. I didn't actually get any damage off with the attack. Then we have a Valtz, a Dendene, a Cyndaquil, a Pineco, an Eevee, a Larvitar, and a Fulamina. That looks pretty cool actually. And we have a Fairy Charm, a Ninjask, and a Magonia. So what does it mean to actually do? I don't think I saw it. Search your deck for a fairy energy card, then attach it to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. So essentially, it's just speeding up your energy attachments by 1. And I don't feel that's worth a slot. That's also just me saying I'm not that good at this game. A Snubbull, a Ralts, a Dundee, a Cyndaquil, a Pineco, a Chansey, a Wobbuffet, a Sableye, an Electropower. I believe that's 2 from this, and I got 2 from the sneak peek event. So what does this Wobbuffet do? Shady Tail, as long as both... As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, Prism Star Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponents can't attack and have no abilities. Wobbuffet's always been a meme. I love it. So we have Houndour, a Diglett, a Trico, a Chansey, a Pachirisu, and a Life Forest. Unknown. This is the one that I wanted. Unknown Hand. If you have 35 or more cards in your hand, you can choose, always a choice, you can choose to win the game. Also, I was going to read the Life Forest. Once during each player's turn, that player may heal 60 damage and remove all special conditions from one of their Grass-type Pokemon. And as it's a Prism Star, it has the protection that the other Prism Star field cards have, that they can't be destroyed by supporters and item cards. So that Unknown's going over there. I need to actually get on building and theory crafting that deck. We have a Leo, a Yamask, a Skidoo, a Chansey, a Snubbull, a Fairy Charm Fighting, a Miltank, a Memory Energy, a Kecleon, and a Lampent. Is the Memory Energy actually any good? I'll put it to the side. Have it as a thing to look into. We have a Poplio, Leo, a Yamask, a Skidoo, a Chansey, an Espeon, and a full art Mimikyu. And Delibird, Bayleaf, Sudowoodo. So this is the one for one Fairy Energy. It confuses. With 2 energies, it's Let Snuggle and Fall. This attack does 13 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Then Dream Fear, choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Your opponent shuffles all Pokemon and all cards attached to that into their deck. Which I believe is almost exactly the same as the Tapu Fini from the special edition. I think that's 1 water energy for it. Then we have a Sunfisk, a Larvitar, a Litwick, a Chikorita, a Natu, a Durant, a Chandelure, a Vesper Queen, a Aeropos, and a Pinsir. Curse drop for 1 Psychic, put 4 damage on your opponent's Pokemon any way you like. Vortex of Pain, this attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on all of your opponent's Pokemon. I might actually mess around with that at some point. And play it similar to the dark version that I'm playing with the Haunch Crow. I have Chinchou, Hoppip, Pikapeck, Slugma, Poplio, Ninjask, Lantern, Sableye, Rione. Let's put the Electro to the side just in case. And that's exactly halfway done with the box. Okay, so we can't use that box until the end for storage. Then we have a Cutiefly, a Chinchou, a Hoppip, a Pikapeck, Slugma, and Nagendao, which I'll pull to the side. Entei, Countergate, and Ariados, and Moomoo. Cubchoo, a Fanpy, a Wurmple, a Marini, Yamask, Vectavia, Umbreon, Grovyle, Adventure Bag. Is that it? Good, he's gone back to bed, that's fine. Then we have a Cyndaquil, Poinpole, Creambee, a Houndour, Cutiefly, a Ditto, and a Full Art Spell Tag. Okay. East Foundation Employee, Quilava, Pupitar. So if I remember rightly, Almighty Evolution. Once during your turn before you attack, you may put any Stage 1 card from your hand onto this Pokemon to evolve it. You can't use this ability during your first turn or the turn that this Pokemon's put into play. So as soon as what I'm playing at the moment is all Stage 1 Pokemon, literally any dead combo I can put on top of a Ditto, and it allows me more flexibility when discarding cards. And Spell Tag, at my locals, I have already seen this card pulled 4 times. Little bit ridiculous. Put the Ditto aside as well. Then we have a Trico, Chansey, Pachirisu, Paplio, Spinarak, Blitzel, a Brivitrus, Shuckle, Spell Tag, and a Memory Energy. Shuckle's amazing. Shuckle's always going to be good. Its ability is Freshly Squeezed. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and discard them. Then shuffle your deck. So you use cards like Electrode GX, which can kill itself to equip 5 or up to 5 electric energy to your Pokemon in any way you like. Or you have Zoas, that new weird lightning Pokemon. It's actually not been released in any of the games yet, but its GX attack for 1 energy can put up to 5 energy from the discard pile onto Pokemon. And I believe for me that'd be Shuckle number 3. Then we have an Incada, a Cincino, Rini, a Heat Factory, a Typhlosion, a Kecleon, a Sightseer, and a Whitney. So about the fireworks, not really much I can do about that. Then we have Spinarak, an Incada, a Blitzel, a Slowpoke, a Bruxish, a Chikorita, and a second copy of an Alolan Ninetales for me. This card is so good. A Vespiquen, a Mina, and a Alolan Dugtrio. Essentially, when it's evolved, you get to search 2 item cards from your deck. So you've got stage 1 of Alolan Vulpix that will search 2 Pokemon. You play this, you get 2 items as well. So I was planning to play this in possibly a more Thunder based deck to search out the Electro powers. But then you've also got I think it's the Ampharos GX in this set, which can bring the Electro powers back from the grave each time. And I was thinking of playing some kind of synergy along those lines. Then we have a Nincada, a Blitzel, a Slowpoke, a Bruxish, a Larvitar, a Lampert, a Electivire, Fluffy, a Khalil, and Sudowoodo. A Larvitar, a Carbink, a Chikorita, a Scyther, a Mavil, a Xerneas GX or Xerneas Prism Star, and a Shuckle GX. Choice Helmet, I think that's the first one of those I've actually got. And a Girafarig. So this Shuckle's good because it can only take damage if your opponent's Pokemon has 3 or more energy. For 1 attachment, it does poison, which does 3 ticks between turns instead of 1. And its GX attack is but then it's a stage 1 GX Pokemon. It's rapid, does 40 damage, and your opponent's active is now paralysed. The Xerneas, when it's brought into your active, it can bring any energy along with it, so kinda still sucks. Tapu Koko does it better, or Tapu Koko GX rather. Then we have Slugma, a Bigbeck, a Bruxish, a Dundine, a Cyndaquil, a Houndour, a Cranball, Pinsir, a second choice helmet, and Morty. I've not actually come across this yet. You can only play this if one of your psychic Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Your opponent reveals their hand, choose 2 cards you find there. Your opponent shuffles those cards back into the deck. That's interesting, but normally any supporter or card like that needs to have synergy for my last turn. It's kind of iffy to play because you can be sitting with it in hand for a very long time until that situation arises. Carbink, Chikorita, Scyther, Marill, Onix, Custom Catcher, a Gothrigoregus, a Stantler, a Quilava, and a Girafarig. That's an interesting Gothrigoregus. Spirit Juggling does 10 damage, discard any number of your benched Pokemon. This attacks 30 more for each benched Pokemon discarded this way. That's not good. Go away. It's always interesting to find the cards that trigger you from sets. It's like it's got no right to exist. Unless there's the Darkrai that when it gets sent to the discard pile during your next turn, you can V-summon it and attach it with a Dark Energy. So if you get 3 of those Darkrai set up, you can be doing 130 each turn. Interesting. See, it's like I instantly disregarded the card, yet still found a potential use for it. Weird. A Wurmple, a Papio, a Skidoo, an Onix, a Routes, a Lantern, a Shedinja, Mixed Herbs, Stantler, and another Morty. Then you have Onix, Murlow, Mavic, Wurmple, Jigglypuff, Snubbull, Tapu Lele, Carbink, Shiinotic, Kecleon, and we have Murlow, Mavic, Wurmple, Jigglypuff, Alolan Meowth, the card that's going to single-handedly break the format. Bruxish, Dustox, Carbink, Shiinotic, and a Fairy Charm. Because what this does is literally one-shot a basic Pokemon you can put out first turn. Spoil the fun. If you go second, this attack does 60 more damage during your first turn. And that's for a 0 energy attack. It knocks out any 70 HP Pokemon. Any 70 HP Pokemon. Ridiculous. So I think, in essence, that's going to lead to people looking for more tanky starting Pokemon. So like the Veggies and the Cocos and things like that. Rather than having to put a basic out first turn and relying on that. or just throwing out a nothing Pokemon that they don't care about. Cyndaquil, Pineco, Combee, Leo, Cutiefly, Hoppip, Suicune, Curlier, and Mentine. Another Alolan Meowth, Cubchoo, a Tanglia, a Vulpix, a Snubbull, a Xatu, and a Sigilyph GX? I didn't know that was in this set. Another copy of Shuckle. And I'll put Meowth to the side as well. Did I show the last card? The Alolan Dugtrio. I have not seen this Pokemon yet. Is it any good? Ooh. Okay, so you have Mirror Counter. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an attack of your opponent's GX or EX Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out by the attack, put damage counters on the attacking Pokemon equal to the damage you've done to this Pokemon. So literally, if they try and one-shot this, they get the same one-shot back. You have Sonic Wings, which is 1 Psychic, 2 Colourless, which is 80 damage and not affected by resistance. And the GX attack, this attack does 60 damage times the amount of energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So that could be an easy one-hit KO in a few situations. And again, a card that I haven't actually seen pulled in the set, or even talked about in the slightest way. So Cubchoo, Tangler, Vulpix, Snubbull, Mareep, a shiny Fairy Charm Dragon, Toxapex, and Ariados, another Charm, a Professor Elm's Lecture. We have 2 more packs left. So we have a Marini, a Cyndaquil, a Ponypole, which I'll put to the side, a Combee, a Houndour, a Popdio, a Smeargle, a Trumbeak, a Pupitar, a Lampert, and final pack of this stream. Hoppip, Eevee, Hoppip, different Hoppip, Pick-a-Peck, a Durant, a Grovyle, a Moltres, another Elm's Lecture. So, that is all the packs that I had to open today. There's a decent pile of interesting things, so at least things I pulled to the side. We've got the Sigilyph full art. And cards I pulled to the side. We have the Shuckle GX, the Alolan Ninetales GX, the Ditto Prism Star, the Full Art Spell Tag, a Mimikyu GX, the Unknown Hand, and we have the Full Art Mina. We've got the Thunder Mountain that I was after. Unfortunately, only one Zeb Striker. have the Macago. We have the Lele and the Finny from the special edition. And then from the earliest stuff, we have the Marshadow. So, I'm going to put all of those things back to the side, because they will need to be sleeved soonish. So I don't really fuck them up. So I'm going to switch to this layout. This. Okay, why none of the scenes working properly? No, that has writing. Let's do that. Turn this off. Turn this off. Turn this off. No, this. Okay, why none of my scenes working? Okay, why is that not working? Why is it not seeing that I've got something on this freaking screen? Okay, let's check that one. It's not what I want to have right now, but to know that scenes are working as they should be. Okay, so it's managed to find the scene now. Okay, it's not the scene that I want though. This one. Okay. So I think everything is fine with that. Review. Put that on. So let's hope the redeem codes on the camera thing's working. No, I have absolutely no interest in playing Fortnite. Anyway, the QR reader isn't working, so I'm just going to call it a stream, and at some point during the week I'm going to put all of these codes in and have a second pack opening. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.